This trading strategy literally just made one of my students $5,000. This strategy is so accurate that not only do I get consistent payouts and I have multiple members of students passing profiting challenges and getting consistent payouts, but this strategy literally had me and the members of students on a 4-week win streak. You don't believe me? All you gotta do is hit that first link in the description, join the free signal and free telegram. Once you hit that first link in the description, as you can see right here, this is October 16th, the same day I'm recording this video. We go to the day prior, we went 1-0, catching a nice one to 4RR, 22,700 pips on US 30. Again, we took this trade live. Then we go up the next day, we went 2-0, caught a nice GU sell, caught a nice gold buy, but we go up to last week. Not only at the beginning of the week do I drop a Sunday chart analysis going over the news and my analysis, not just for what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but these analysis goes over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. And more times than not, all of the charts go as projected from the beginning of the week to the end. And again, if you don't believe me, all you gotta do is watch these videos. There's no cap in my rap. You can see last week we went 7-0. The week before that we went 5-0. Right? And then we go to the week before that, we went 4-0. So we're literally on a 4-week win streak, right? But as far as how we ended last month and last quarter, go to October 3rd, you can see how we ended last month and last quarter. July we went 17-2, August 23-2, September 16-3, ending the quarter 56-7, giving us 89% win rate, catching a total of 270,214 pips. You click to where it says subscribers. There's over 1,900 photos, over 3 years worth of receipts. You can see screenshots of student results and testimonials, as well as positions we took. We really do this over here, y'all. So make sure to hit that first link in the description and check all this stuff out. So like y'all saw right there, we really do this over here, y'all. We go live every single day, so make sure to check that out and join right now. Then come back to this video. So the trade we're going to be breaking down, before we get into that trade breakdown, look at the screenshot right here. I'm just going to pause again. Shout out to my boy. You see what it says right here. First, he had a 70K account. The next week, he got a 5K payout, 80% profit split, which was 4 bands, which is not bad at all. Imagine making $4,000 extra every 2 weeks. That's an extra 8 grand a month. In this video, we're going to be breaking down NAS 100. This is a trade that not only the me and the members take, but we literally broke this down and entered this trade live. If you don't believe me, I'm going to link the live stream in the chat. I'm gonna link the live stream in the comments. Again, we go live every single day on YouTube. Watch that live stream. You'll literally see us break down this NAS 100 setup, wait for the retracement retest, and then go for the buy setup. This ended up being a beautiful 1-to-4 risk to ratio setup, meaning whatever you would have risked, you would have made 4 times that amount. If you would have risked $100, you would have made $400. If you would have risked $1,000, you would have made $4,000 off this one trade alone. And like I said, not only did I catch this setup, look at the day at the bottom of the screen, Thursday, October the 16th. But you know I had to make sure the members of students ate with me as well. You see the same exact day, October the 16th. You can see the buy setup. I also said the future setup because I got futures traders that trade with me as well. Again, my strategy does not just work on Forex. It works on stocks, Forex, options, futures, and crypto. Literally anything you type into TradingView, anything you can trade or invest in, this strategy works on everything. You can see the entry, the SL, the TPs. You can see the time we enter this trade, 3:45. You can see the reactions. You can see the TPs getting hit, as well as you can see some other charts going as projected as well. We really do this over here, y'all. Final TP got hit off the 930 candlestick. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down why we went for this buy setup and how you can catch a similar setup just like this one. So the very first thing I always tell the members and students at Playmaker University is you have to identify what cycle we are in. Now, not only do you want to identify what cycle and trend we're in, do you want to do this on the bigger time frame? I personally do it on the daily time frame. Now, like y'all saw, I'm not trading on the daily time frame, but I'm identifying the trend on the daily time frame. The reason for that is because that's how price moves. Price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. The reason why a lot of people become victims to fake outs and liquidity sweeps is because they're chasing price instead of following the flow of price. These smaller time frames only show you what price is doing at that exact moment. The bigger time frames show you the overall direction and bias price is going, and also explain what price is doing overall. So when you go with what price is doing overall and the direction is going overall, you're going to give yourself a higher likelihood, the highest likelihood, in fact, of the trade going in your favor, which is why our win rate is so high, because we only go with A+ setups and we always go with the flow of price. No counter trend trading, nothing like that. But when we look at price right here, what do you see, buys or sells? A lot of people will see this juicy red candlestick and again chase price and think sells. But in order to understand why price did what it did here, we got to take a trip down memory lane. One thing I tell the member students all the time is you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So prior to that reversal, we had what? We had clear bullish momentum. So if we're in an uptrend, that means what? We want to look for buys. right? Just like if we're in a downtrend, we want to look for sells. This is when we have to pull out the price action technical analysis playbook and go over the rules of the uptrend. Price action and technical analysis playbook, it works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. Now, I give this book away for free in Playmaker University, or you can get this book separately. It says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. So like the playbook just said, we need to break this resistance level and maintain the support level. So when we fast forward, we had this reversal. Now, what does the playbook also say about rejections and reversals? Just rewind if you didn't see it. It said rejections and reversals happen, but a reversal does not always mean the trend's going to change. Unless price turns the support level into resistance and or make a lower low, we are still in the uptrend and we're still looking for buys. So when we fast forward, price did hold this low as resistance, but did it make a lower low? No, it did not. It was still showing some bullish momentum. So I knew if we could break back above this level and we could see it hold it as support, we were going to be still looking for buys because we're still technically bullish. But I also know if price was to break past this level and turn into resistance and make a lower low, we'd be looking for sells and that downtrend would come into play. So this is all I had to do. I just waited for price to close out, and then I came back the next morning. Again, we go live London session every day. We trade London and New York session. And then based on what price ended doing, that is when we went for a buy or sell setup. So again, I understand what price is doing right now. I understand the overall trend, understand the rules of the trend we're in. So this is when we want to mark off our key price levels. Boom, we got our key price levels marked off now. So now that we know the trend, we understand the market structure, market conditions, and we have our key price levels marked off. This is now when we hop into our smaller time frames to look for our confirmations. All right, boom. So this is what price was looking like right before London session. You can see this was 2:45. This was 2:30 a.m. London session starts at 3 a.m. for those that don't know. So a lot of people would have freaked out and would have FOMO and went for a buy here. But again, what I teach members and students is not to chase price, but follow the flow of price. So this is a good confirmation because last night, price failed to break this level and treat it as a support. So price here right before London session broke this level. So a lot of people would FOMO, be like, I'm about to miss a move, I'm about to miss the move. Instead, what I want y'all to understand is you're not about to miss the move. This is actually a good sign to catch a move. So from this point, this just confirmed that buys is the way to go, because as we can see here, price failed to hold this low as resistance and also failed to hold this low as resistance. So if it did do that, we would have saw a lower low come into play. But since it didn't, we still had the bullish momentum, as we can see, still active and valid. So from this point, not only do we want to look for buys because we're in an uptrend, we want to strictly only go for buys on support levels. Just like if we're going for sells, we want to strictly only go for sells off of resistance levels. Again, we want to use all the momentum and manipulation to our advantage when it comes to trading. So I'm either going to look for price to retrace, enter the buy setup here, or if price decides to keep pushing up, I'm going to wait to see how price reacts to this level and see if we can not only break this level, but hold that support and then look for buys here. But either way, I'm still looking for buys, especially if we can hold and maintain this low as support. So you go to the comments and you click the live stream from this day. That's literally what you saw us do. You saw us patiently wait for the price to retrace and then hold this low as support. So when you hit the play button, look at what price does. Look at how price tapped that level. You see how price tapped that level and maintained it as support. And then look what price does right after it tapped that level and held it as support. It pushed to the upside and the volume kicked in. Again, it's not a coincidence that when price held this low as support, the volume kicked in the candlestick immediately afterward. Again, you want to use the momentum, the flow of price to your advantage. So then we just had to wait a little bit for volume to pick up. As you can see, 6 a.m. we hit this level. So again, it took a little bit of work, but as you can see off the 9:30 and 10 a.m. candlestick, that's when price started to push up. Then 10:30 came, volume came into play, blew through this level again. Why? When the volume came in and shot to the upside and not the downside, because we're in an uptrend. Again, if you go with the flow of price, you're going to give yourself by default a 60 to 90% likelihood of the trade going in your favor. You wait for all these confirmations we just broke down in this video, you're going to give yourself an 80 to 90% likelihood of the trade going in your favor, which is exactly why our win rate is so high, because we always wait for these confirmations. We always go with the flow of price, etc., etc. It's literally that simple, y'all. Only thing else you'll need to know is to make sure that your winners are bigger than your losers and your losses are always the same and consistent. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal servers, my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before we make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me Join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade news, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York Lives and trading plan Zooms, and y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're gonna get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but consistent $500 to $1,000 days. Click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course, or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions, and I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, advanced play signal, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here, another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended Q1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not gonna find any other mentorship or signal service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my S cells, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible sets going into New York session. I go over whether you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. And you'll also get the advanced play signal for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the advanced play signal room. So be interested in your trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.